Well, it seems to be a nice little spot to sit there and this is the forest. That is generally southern direction and la 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 la. Lots of birch, good standing stuff here and there. So let's get the camera up and do some video. Well, small fire, not so small. Take this dead standing. I'll use a little Silky 170. See how it fares against decent sized dead standing. Pretty good, I'll say. I just normally just push them over. They're not bigger than this. Silky saw, as you see, I always use two hands because you can apply better pressure when drawing, and these only cuts when you draw. So yeah, cool. Process some wood, get back to you guys. I use the Silky saw to deal in the standing, and I like that. We're in a forest with relatively many people and so on. It's much quieter than an axe on hatchet. So I'm building a seat here fast, and I'll try a new knot for tying these two together, and it goes like, in Danish we call it a butcher's knot. You just make like two loops here and pull them like this, boom, and then you can pull this on ends here and they close, and as you can see, they're of course good to hang any game in, because they will completely close up on any, you know, joints and so on. So I want to see if I can use it to put this two things here up with. So as you can see, we have the butcher knot sitting there, and I'll just loop these two over and around the upright tree there, and see how it works. Well, I just finished off with this. I don't remember what it's called in English, but seems to be working quite fine. The seat is done, and this is of course a good Russian YouTuber Andrei Proto's invention, or anyway it's him I learned it from, and I can see other guys is also using it. It's quite nice. Ground is way too wet. Of course I could pad it with dead standing branches and this and that, but this is quite fast and it's very nice. So let's get on with the program. The next project for this little hike is to make a shelter with the Palatka, the Soviet poncho shelter thing, and Stefan from Survival Deutschland made a really nice shelter of a plastic tarp, but the same dimensions His was 170 centimeters by 170. Maybe this is a little bigger, I don't know. But he made a really cool shelter, and I will see if I can make it like he did, and let's see how it works. So there's the Plus Palatka. Mine seems to be a little bigger, maybe 180. Anyway, but it shouldn't make any difference. Let's see how it goes. So everything should be in frame here. So basically, we have a stick here. And as you can see, this is a square, of course. So what he did was to fold this one in under the top, so to speak, or the Palatka, and this part out here. I've not rehearsed this or anything, so forgive me if I screw it up a bit. But then I could figure out that you sort of like have I put a stake down there, and you should have a stake out here, and then attach it to the pole. Anyway, that's how I would do it. So let's see how it's gonna work. Just need a little bit of cordage here. Here. Seems like we could use a little tension here actually. Seems like there's lots of space. I'll just get back to you in a second, guys. So there it is. There's a bit of a funny fold up here, as you can see. Not too bad. I chose not to loop around here. It's pretty solid like this. But you could do it. I could also use these loops, but I still don't know what they are for. I staked it all the way over there. And this is what it looks like on the inside. My immediate thought is it looks quite roomy. And you can see there's a pad in the corner there for you to lay on and so on. I'll get the camera up and try and crawl in and see how it works. You can see this side is pretty straight. I could open it up a little bit and make more room there. Maybe I'll try and do that afterwards. Let's see about it. So I'll get in, but I'll not be laying in there for a very long time because ground is quite damp. Even I found a bit of a high spot. So anyway. Quite good cover out here. It would surely make me a cover for rain and snow. No problem. Leave in place. Stefan used the stick here to raise it a little bit. And I could of course extend this a little bit further. Maybe I'll try it in a second. And I could even have a backpack. I could have a small S-pit stove here or something, cooks to make some tea and stuff like that. That's a really fast setup. It was really fast. I'm 178 centimeters. This is not bad at all. See out over here, I just used one of the button holes. That's all the way up here. And then put the stake in it, so let's try and find the next buttonhole. So I moved the stake out one buttonhole. Instead of a 90 degree, we have more like a, I don't know, 60, 50 degree, whatever. As you can see, there's not so much of the flap left. But if you will give that up, I mean, now you have a far bigger opening. And still from only a canvas top, 180 by 180 centimeters. So let's try and crawl in again. Now here's considerably more space and cover. I'll get the hell out of here now. But Stefan originally did his video because of the Finnish guy Helsinki Pop, our good friend from Finland, who made an overnighter and so on with his Soviet style Plas Palatka. This is a newer model than he has. There's the brass rings here. But then Stefan, as usually, thinks, how can this be done better? And in some clever German way. So he of course improved on it. And that was pretty cool. So I had to try that out because, I mean, in my opinion, the Plas Palatka here is not really that a great poncho, but it works and it's rugged. You will not have any worries trekking through this forest as we're gonna do when we leave. It's not gonna rip or tear. It's heavier and so on, but I like canvas over nylon because with the basha and all this, the almost like eternal problem is, so do I get any burn holes from embers flying or coals flying when you make a fire? So with a canvas cover you'll be able to make a fire, or the double lock survival fire, much closer to your shelter than with the nylon. And as some was laughing a little bit about, but I mean, you can use this to drag stuff over the ground if you need to. If you have collected lots of firewood, if you have killed some game and grass, branches, leaves, whatever, you can do that with a nylon top, but maybe only once. This should last you for years. A little heavier, so yeah. But let's get on with it. That was a fast Plas Palatka square A 180 by 180 centimeters. Shelter, emergency shelter. I think it's quite cool. Also, I'll show fast how to fold down a square top the most efficient way. I'll put it out in the diamond shape. Put the corners in like this. You always see the folds already from last time. something looking like this. Take the first here, flap it on, flap it over, flap it over again. Like that. Let's do the same over here. Just toss it over like this. So you're gonna, and you fold these two together, of course. Take it off here in the middle, because it will be thinner in the middle. And it will look something like this. And as I said in another video, you can put stuff in here if you want to. Flap it over. Flap it over again. Like this. And you got a fairly small package.